In this video, we'll show you how we connect our Wii to our smart TV. Before jumping into it, here's everything that we will need in order to get started. We're first going to need our Wii, then the audio-video cable, the sensor for the Wii remotes, a Wii remote itself, the power cord, which is going to connect to the outlet and our Wii, and then lastly, in our case, we do need an RCA to HDMI converter. This is because our TV does not have any RCA ports. It only has HDMI, so we need it to be able to transfer that signal through HDMI only. Now that we've got all of our gear ready to go, we'll find a spot to set up our Wii. So on the Wii, there are a couple of different ways you can do it. You can set it up vertical or horizontal. We're going to do horizontal, setting it on these little feet pads on the bottom. This way it can slide nicely underneath our TV so it looks neat. Okay, we'll take a look at the back side of the Wii here so we can begin to plug some things in. We'll start off with the power cord. Here, one side is going to go into the back of the Wii, just like so, and then we'll take the other side and plug it into our power strip. The next piece of equipment we'll hook up is the Wii sensor bar. Now this sensor bar is really important as it is going to be what detects input from the Wii remote. Now we're going to take this little orange plug and insert it into the port in the back of the Wii. And with the sensor bar, we're going to want to place it directly in the middle of our television. That way when we're aiming at the TV, our cursor will be lined up in the middle of the television. Okay, let's move on to the RCA cable. Now there's two sides to this, obviously. This one is going to plug into the back of the Wii. And this side, in our case, is going to plug into our converter. Starting off with the part that goes into the Wii, it's going to go right underneath where that sensor bar plug-in goes, and it'll just pop into place like so. Okay, now with the RCA cord, we have these here. If your TV does have an RCA port, then you can plug this directly into that port. Our TV, like I said before, does not have this port. So we will need to be using an RCA to HDMI converter. And we're just going to take these cords, plug them into the color-coded slots, and then we will go on from there. If you are looking for an RCA to HDMI converter, we'll be leaving an affiliate link down in the description, meaning if you do make a purchase, we'll receive a small commission at no extra charge to you. Okay, next thing we're going to do is take our HDMI cord and plug it into the other side of this converter. Basically, it's going to allow that AV signal to flow in and transfer it over to HDMI. And then with this, we do also need a power cord. So it's a micro USB that we are going to be using here. So we'll plug that micro USB in, and then on the other side of this cord, we do have just a regular USB. So we will need to put a adapter on that as well. So we're just going to be using just a standard USB to outlet adapter that we have, and then we'll go ahead and get that plugged in, and then we should be ready to go. So first off, we'll start with that HDMI side. We will locate an HDMI port on the back of our television, insert it in. We'll keep a mental note that we are putting this into HDMI 4, as that'll be important later. Next thing we'll do is go ahead, plug in our power cord. Also a little note on this converter, you can have it go from 720 to 1080. However, we're just going to leave this on the 720p setting. Okay, with everything plugged in, we will reorientate our Wii so it looks nice underneath our television. Go ahead, hit that power switch so it powers on. We will turn on our television, and then we're going to locate the HDMI 4 setting so we can switch it over to that input. Once we've located HDMI 4, we'll select it, and then our Wii is working just like that. Last thing we need to do is connect our Wii remote. We're just going to push the 1 and 2 buttons simultaneously until it connects. And that is how we connect our Nintendo Wii. If you found this video helpful, it'd mean a lot if you could hit that like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.